Hi, I'm Andy, and this is Investing Book Highlights. In this video, I'm going to take a break from discussing investing books and talk about annual reports, quarterly reports, and weekly alerts. And for beginner investors, fundamental if you're investing or thinking of investing in a company. Annual reports are time-consuming. There should be a disclaimer on every single one that says this annual report will take up a big chunk of your time to read. I don't know why, but I'm still surprised at the amount of time I spend reading an annual report. I mean, the page count is right there at the start. When you first start reading annual reports, it is daunting. It does, however, get a little bit easier over time. You begin to see sections you can skip because they are repeated. You can skip the signature pages. You can skip the certification pages. You'll soon work out what you can skip. Also, there are good YouTube videos on how to read an annual report. But what I do want to reiterate is that they do take up a big chunk of your time to read. The quarterly report is much easier and shorter to read than the annual report. To be honest, I just give it a quick flick through. The quarterly earnings call is what I pay more attention to. It's good to hear the voices of the CEO or CFO or whoever else is on the call. You get a feel for how they talk and you get an idea of their personality, and you hear how directly or honestly they answer the analyst's questions. The one problem I personally have is, since some people talk slow, if I'm listening to a call and it's dragging on a bit, I'll stop listening to the call and I'll start reading the transcript. If you're investing or thinking of investing in a company, it's not enough to just know what they are doing on an annual or a quarterly basis. You need to know what's going on week to week. Sign up for alerts from the companies themselves, from their investor relations section, and sign up for weekly email alerts through whichever search engine you use. There is one warning I will give you about the search engine weekly alerts. A lot of the results are just noise. In the same week, I can receive a link that says, this company was down X% today, is it a sell? And then the link under it will be, this company is up X% today, is it a buy? When I first started reading weekly alerts, I would read 90%. I learned pretty quickly that I only need to read about 10% of them. So reading annual reports, quarterly reports, and weekly alerts, some books say it only takes on average 15 minutes a week to keep up with a company. And some books say 30 minutes. I decided to work out how much time I spend following a company. It worked out to 15 minutes per week, which is in line with estimates and sounds pretty manageable, doesn't it? Well, currently I follow 11 companies. So on average, I spend 2.5 hours per week. But to be honest, sometimes it feels more like 3 or even 4 hours a week. I say this only because as you increase the number of companies you follow, you've got to increase your amount of reading time. To help build this channel, please click like and subscribe. And I want to know your thoughts or experiences with annual or quarterly reports and the weekly alerts. Leave a comment or question below and I'll be sure to follow up. And I hope your day is full of highlights.